566. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Galetti. My name is Joff van Reenen, and I will be conducting the auction this afternoon. Thanks for joining us. This auction has officially started, Ricardo. Thanks for popping in as well. Welcome to the Killarney Country Club, Johannesburg. Toilets are at the back to your right. Motherland Coffee are outside on the patio. Enjoy a croissant, enjoy their coffee, their cappuccinos. Thanks for joining us in what is going to be a busy 60 minutes or so. On behalf of the entire Galetti team, I think we'd have some music, Charles, if you want as well. Welcome to our commercial real estate auction, property auction for June 2025. Our winter solstice is here in the middle of the season, and Galetti is busy as always. It's going to be a busy afternoon. We have registrations I can see still taking place outside. Our pre-regis came in the previous couple of weeks. You can crank it a bit more as well. Multiple registrations on multiple properties. Again, it always happens at Galetti. We have a great list of properties around Gauteng and some outside of Gauteng as well. To get through this afternoon, sit back, relax, get a cappuccino, get something to eat as well if you want, and drink outside. Enjoy the next 60 minutes or so. We'd like to take the opportunity to say thank you very much to our sponsors, Killarney Country Club as well. As Cox Yates attorneys are here, they will be giving free legal advice for the duration of the auction, and then after the auction it's R1,000 a question because they're pretty good. Registrations, as I said, are still taking place online as well as live at the auction theatre at Galetti in the Killarney Country Club, Johannesburg. Please join us, have a seat, sit down as we go through the next few important points. We do have bidders joining us on several platforms today, telephonically from across the country. One or two, I believe, are sitting in Europe. A very good afternoon to you as well as live here in the auction venue in Johannesburg. Proxy bidders on behalf of their clients. We do have some attorneys here that are bidding on behalf of their clients, some family members on behalf of trusts. Thank you as well. And obviously online through the Galetti app, which you can download at the iOS and Android app stores online. Please know everybody has registered exactly the same as you have, and you're welcome to view those documents at any time, either in our signing room or online for the telephone table on my left, your right. That Mr. David Dawson, still single but not soon to be, not so much anymore, will be handling our telephonic table because Ricardo has no idea how to make a call. Please know everybody's registered exactly the same as you have. Those docs are available at any time. Make sure you make use of the QR code in and around the room. It's on the floor, it's on the big screen, it's online. If you didn't get a printed catalog, I believe we might have run out again. Just point your camera at the QR code, which was on the screen and will pop up again now, or it's on the floor. There's also some banners behind you. Point your camera at the QR code, a digital catalog will pop up for your enjoyment, and you can watch it on your iPad, iPod, iPhone, laptop, whatever else you want as well. Scan them and it'll pop up on your screen. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the rules of auction. We're going to be going through it a little bit carefully so you know exactly what you can, what you can't do. We have 13, 14 odd properties on auction today. Some have pre-registration, some have pre-bids that came in online the previous weeks as well. We'll let you know as we get there. These are the rules of auction. We're Galetti. Commercial Industrial, date and time of the auction, Wednesday, 25th of June 2025 at 12 noon. Place of auction, Killarney Country Club in Johannesburg. The auction hereby declare as follows. The auction will be conducted in accordance with Section 45 of the Consumer Protection Number 68 of 2008, here referred to as the CPA. Reggie, you know about that one, Section 65 of the CPA, and Regulations 18 to 33 of the CPA as well. The auctioneer confirms that these rules of auction apply with Section 45 of the CPA and those regulations referring to. Please be aware, the auctioneer hereby confirms that these rules of auction were made available to the general public at least 24 hours prior to the commencement of the auction. As a result, each bidder acknowledges and agrees that they've been granted adequate access to those rules of auction. The auctioneer hereby confirms that the auction was advertised in accordance with Regulation 19 and 20 of the CPA. Total cost of the auction and conducting the auction of the plot and all properties, R1,480,000. Right of admission to the auction is reserved, and the auctioneer reserves the right to refuse to register any natural or juristic person at their sole discretion. Ladies and gentlemen, highly unlikely this afternoon, as everybody is welcome at Galetti Auctions countrywide. Please be aware the auction will commence at the published time and will not be delayed to allow any specific person or persons in general to take part in an auction. And on time start we did. Unless otherwise announced, all lots are sold subject to a reserve price and a 5 business day confirmation period from the date of signature by the purchaser of the auction sale agreement or the confirmation period in favor of our seller. With regards to any lots which is subject to reserve price, such sale by auction is subject to a right to bid or on behalf of the seller or auctioneer. The auctioneer is entitled to bid on behalf of the seller up to but not exceeding the reserve price. However, such provision is not applicable to an auction without reserve. The sale in respect of any lot is complete when the auctioneer announces completion by the fall of the hammer and the statement sold. Until that announcement is made, a bid may be retracted. The CPA provides in section 45.2 that when goods are put up for sale by auction in lots, each lot is, unless there's evidence to the contrary, regarded to be subject of a separate transaction. In compliance with Regulation 26.2, anyone that intends to bid on behalf or bid at the auction must register his or her identity on the bidder's record prior to the commencement of the auction, and such registration must meet the requirements of the Financial Intelligence Centre Act 38 of 2001 or FICA in respect of the establishment and verification of identity of the person, and the persons must sign the registration entry. Ladies and gentlemen, if we don't have those FICA documents, obviously you just came here for the good cappuccinos and to enjoy the show. We have to have your documents. All buyers, all sellers are registered. Thank you, sir. Please be aware those are the rules, and Galetti stick to them religiously. Please be aware it's for your protection as well as ours. The auctioneer may, in his or her seller's absolute discretion, determine whether or not the requisite FICA requirements have been satisfied, and in terms of which the auctioneer may refuse to allow any person to register bid at the auction. Any bidder who intends to bid on behalf of another person or juristic entity must produce a letter of authority that expressly authorizes such a bidder to bid on behalf of that person in accordance with Regulation 26.3. Please be aware the auctioneer shall compile a bidder's record and a vendor's roll in accordance with regulations. The bidder's record shall be available for inspection at any time free of charge. Also, the vendor's roll shall be available for inspection during the normal working and business hours without the charge of a fee at the premises of the auctioneers. All prospective bidders are required to pay a registration deposit of, what is it today? 50,000 in order to successfully register as a participant at the auction. Charles, if I could just have one or two more clicks, please. The deposit is refundable should the prospective bidder be unsuccessful in securing the highest bid. The auctioneer has a trust account in which all monies will be paid for the bid of the seller minus the agreed commissions. All prospective bidders are required to read and understand the rules of auction and the auction sale agreement prior to the commencement of this auction. On registration, the bidder becomes bound by the rules of auction, and if he or she is successful, any person registered for the auction may object to these rules of auction prior to the commencement of the auction, and such objection shall be recorded in the vendor's roll. Ladies and gentlemen, are there any objections online? Nothing live. Thank you. We shall proceed. The bidder acknowledges there was afforded a reasonable period of time and opportunity to inspect the property prior to the commencement of the auction, as contemplated in terms of Regulation 28.5 of the CPA, which inspection the auctioneer is obliged to provide to the bidder either electronically or in the traditional manner, or physical inspection pursuant to the applicable laws at such time. In terms of Regulation and Section 55.1 of the CPA, goods are sold puts toots as is, with no guarantees or warranties expressed or implied by the auctioneers. A bid shall be taken as proof that the bidder has inspected the goods and or lots and satisfied with himself with the connection and condition of all goods for which they're bidding on. Very important, everybody. You bid on these properties with all their good looks and wrinkles. What you see is exactly what you get. Whatever the sellers have told us, whatever we have found out is exactly what we have told you, exactly what we put in the conditions of sale, and exactly what we have put in the Galetti information packs. What we know is exactly what you know. There are a few chairs. I think we've run out of chairs again. It always happens at Galetti. If we want to get a few extra out, Reggie, David, Might want to get a few extra. I hate to see a lady standing. We'll get a few extra chairs out for you. Thank you for taking your time and joining us this afternoon. The conduct of the auction is subject to control of the auctioneer, who has the sole right to regulate the bidding procedure. Charles is getting a bit tinny again. The auctioneer shall only read out these rules of auction prior to the commencement of the auction if it is required to do so in accordance with Regulation 21.8. The auctioneer will announce the reason for the auction, unless such reason is a normal and voluntary disposal of the property by the seller. Each purchaser acknowledges that in addition to the bid amount, the purchaser shall be liable to make payment of value-added tax if applicable. Ricardo, there was a change to one of the properties. It's transfer or VAT. I'm not sure. What lot is that? Lot 6 has changed. I will get that to you right now. It is transfer only. Thank you. I will get to that correction as we go through. Please be aware the auctioneer will announce the reason for the auction. As such reason is the normal and voluntary disposal of the property by the seller. Each purchaser acknowledged in addition to the bid amount, the purchaser shall be also liable to make payment of value-added tax if applicable. The auctioneer shall invite bidders to make successfully high bids for the auction for the property being auctioned, and the property will be sold to the highest bidder subject to these rules of auction. Every bid shall constitute an offer to purchase. No bid may be withdrawn by the purchaser after the fall of the hammer. The highest bidder on any lot will be obligated to sign the auction sale agreement on the day on which the bid is accepted, which agreements the bidder acknowledges to have acquainted himself or herself therewith. Any refusal and or failure by the highest bidder to sign the auction sale agreement as contemplated in this rule shall constitute a breach of these rules of auction, and the auctioneer and or the seller reserve the right to take whatever steps may be available to it in law to enforce its rights as a result of such breach. Please be aware the highest bidder in respect of any lot bid upon shall pay a buyer's premium of 10% plus VAT over and above the bid price. These rules of auction may not be varied or amended unless agreed to in writing by the auctioneer, and the auctioneer hereby confirms that to the extent that these rules of auction have been amended, that these rules of auction constitute the amended version. They've been signed by the auctioneer, Joff and Rhiannon, representing Galetti. Those are the rules of auction, ladies and gentlemen. Please be aware the conditions of sale do differ slightly from property to property. The sales executives at Galetti have probably already told you. If you're unaware or unsure, just politely raise your hand. The Galetti staff, executives, management are here as well to answer any and all questions you have to make sure you're happy and satisfied with the property you're bidding on this afternoon. Sit back, relax, enjoy the auction, ladies and gentlemen. Once we start the auction, we do not stop it. We will have online bids coming in. We have proxy bidders on live bidders, as well as the telephone table handled by Mr. Guy, Coolbra Dowding extraordinaire. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Please be aware there are one or two small changes or amendments. I think it's just one or two, I believe. I will announce them as we get through to those lots. Starting on lot number 1, please. Thank you, Clinton. Number 127, High Street in Brixton. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen, a fully let retail, 2 shops with significant upside. If we could have it on the big screen, please. There it is. Clinton, another very old picture of you. Earth size, 495 squares. The GLA about roughly about 870, almost 900 squares. Projected gross anything for the next financial year, 780,000 rands. There's your property. It's on High Street. Imagine that. Fully let retail, 2 shops with significant upside. Residential income generated from 8 tenanted apartments, I believe, on the first floor. First floor, yeah, yes they are, just above ground. Potential for student accommodation, up to 28 beds. Excellent street front exposure. High vehicle and foot traffic available right in front of your property. It's located about 2 kilometers from the University of Joburg. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, number 127 High Street in Brixton. If you didn't know, I think we're about 30% under our student accommodation, what we need for the country. Student accommodation, you can pretty much name your price. They have no option but to take the rental, and this property is fully let. We have it open a bit, ladies and gentlemen. Any other to go, please, at 1,800,000 now. 1.8, gentlemen, any other evidence heading at 1,800,000. Have it at 1.999. At 900,000, have it at 900, have it any other evidence 999. At 900,000, any other have it a million now. At 2 million, gentlemen, have it at 2, selling at 900. Are you in for 2, sir? I've got 1.9. 1,900,000, have it at 2. Thank you, Ricardo, your man's in. At 2 million, gentlemen, any other evidence selling at 2 million. Have it lot number one, sir. Student accommodation, High Street in Brixton. We're selling at an auction at 2 million, gentlemen, any other evidence 2.111. Any other to go now. At 2 million, come on, Capano. At 2 million, 100,000. Tyra, here we go. At 2.1, gentlemen. 50,000, I'll take it. 2,150,000 now. At 150,000, gentlemen, any other to 150, have it at 5. At 175, thank you, sir. 2,175, 75, 75, 5. First call at 2,175, gentlemen, any other to go now. Second call, twice at 175, 2.2, thank you, sir. For 25,000 more, you get a fully let property. At 200,000, gentlemen, any other to have it at 2, selling at 2 now. At 200,000, once at 225. At 2,225,000, gentlemen, any other the boss is here. At 25, 55. At 2,225,000 first. 2,225 second call. Third and 5 and 50. At 250,000. At 25, however, at 25. It's high, your man's out. At 25, 5. At 250,000. First call at 250,000. Second call at 250,000, gentlemen, any other to go now. Lot number one, hammers high, hammers long. Last call. Sold. 2,250,000. You got it, sir. Of a high street. Next up, please, lot number 2. Who's got the clicker? I think it might be the boss, just checking. There it is. Reggie, this is yours. Number 19, Van Eden Crescent. Reginald Dwight Eisenhower, Fanicat, this is yours. Earth size, just over 1,400 square meters. We have Spa, Shell, UD trucks, Total Engines, Dunlop. It's a busy area. We can tell you just over 1,400 squares of stand. Your GLA 1,221 projected gross for the next financial year, 835 odd thousand rand. Zoned industrial 2. This property is a VAT registered. Reggie, you paying VAT on this property? Yes, you are. Just wear your glasses. 250 amps, 3-phase power supply, 7 meters. Heights to the eave. It's a tall building. 85/15 warehouse to office ratio. Equipped with a 1-ton overhead crane or gantry and 3 roller shutter doors. Easy access in and out. No load shedding. Located 1 kilometer from the BMW plant. It's no load shedding ever. Well, good to know. Because BMW is right next door to you. Do you have it, ladies and gentlemen? 19. But Eden Crescent, we do have an opening bid coming in, gentlemen. Any other to go, please? An opening bid stands at 3 million now. 3 million, gentlemen. Any other to have it? It's heading at 3 million. It's a big warehouse, gentlemen. Any other to go now? At 3, gentlemen. Have it? We have it at 3. Selling at 3 1/4. Your man's in. At 3 1/4, gentlemen. At 325, 5. At 3 million. No, sir. 50,000 is not going to work on this building. It's huge and it's Rosslyn. At 3 million, at 325, 3.4, selling at 3,400,000 now. At 3.4, 3.6, sir. 3,600,000 at Tara, your man's in. 3,600,000, gentlemen, any other to go? Georgia, not yet. At 3,600,000, 3.8, Ricardo back in at 3,800,000. At 3,800,000. First call, once at 3 million, 3.9. I'll take it. 3,900,000. 4 million. Underbidders back in. At 4 million, gentlemen. Any other have it at 4. Caponi, you ready? At 4 million, gentlemen. Have it at 4.1. 2. Any other to go now? 200. Thank you, sir. I'll take it. It's a weird number. You can jump if you like. 4.2, sir. 4,200,000, gentlemen. Any other at 4.3, 4 now. At 300,000, gentlemen. I already got him. Caponi, you out. At 4,300,000, Reggie. He's back in. 4.4, thank you, sir. At 4,400,000, we have it at 4.5. Think about it, sir. I would if I were you. 4,400,000. Once at 4,400,000. You sure, sir? Second call at 4.5. It always works. 4.6. 4,600,000, gentlemen. This is lot number 2, Van Eden Crescent. At 4,600,000, gentlemen. The only property we have in Rosslyn, and it has to go. It's getting busy. At 4.65. Little cheeky, sir, but we'll take it again. At 460,000, gentlemen, and you have it at 4.65555. At 465. First call at 650,000. You're in, sir. You're out. Second call at 650,000. 4.65. Another 50, sir. You sure? Appreciate it. 4,650,000 once, twice. Third and final call. Thank you, sir. Sold. 4,650,000. Something I said. Next up, please, lot number 3. Where's that clicker? Lot number 3. Lot number 3. Here we go. Guy, this is yours. Fully let office block. Here we go. 46A Bearder Road West. 2,657 squares of stand size. GLA 1,200 squares. Projected gross annual income. Almost 3.1 million rands per annum. Zoning commercial, vatable property. We can tell you, full title stand. Prime location in Sandton's business hub. Long-term lease in place until 28th of Feb 2029. And equipped with a 100 kVA generator. Future high-rise development potential. We have a bid that's ready. Come in pre-auction, gentlemen, and over to go now. We have an opening. Well, we do already, yep. Opening bids already happen online. 8 million, gentlemen, here we go. 8 million, gentlemen, any other evidence selling at 8 million, any other going to have an aerial view, please. At 8 million, gentlemen, there's the property. There is Sandton CBD. At 8 million, gentlemen, have it 8.5555. At 8 million, 500,000, gentlemen, any other have it 8 million, 555. It's Sandton, it's Bearder Road, gentlemen, at its best. 8 million, 500,000. He's not going to bid. At 8.5555, 875, 875, any other we have it at 9 million, sir. At 9.555, you sure? Not yet? I'll wait, sir. 9 million, gentlemen, have it selling at 9 million. Sandton, here we go. Bearder Road West at 9 million. First call at 9 million online. How are we looking? Second call, gents, has twice. At 9 million, gentlemen, any other evidence at 9.5. New bidder, gentlemen, at 9 million, 500,000, gentlemen, any other evidence 55555. At 9 million, 5. First call, gentlemen, at 9.5 million. Another 500,000. 10, sir. At 10 million, gentlemen, any other evidence selling at 10, 10. Another 500,000 more. For half a bid, sir, you get the whole property. At 10 million, another 500,000, gentlemen, 9.5. 10 million, any other evidence, 10, 10, 10 now. At 10 million, have it, we have it at 10 million, 9.5, 9.5, at any other evidence. For 500,000 more. At 500,000, gentlemen. How much? That was a little bit naughty, sir, but I'll take it, thank you. 10,250,000 now. No, you're out. He's in. At 10,200,000. Imagine that. At 10.255555. At 250,000 more, you're going to get the whole property, sir. At 10.25, 10.25, any other at 10.25. 250 more. Hit him again, sir. At 250,000, gentlemen, any other at 10.55555. At 250,000, gentlemen, any other at 250,000. Any other to go. Have it a fire warning now. First call. Once at 250,000. Any other to go, sir. I need another 250,000. Sir. At 10.555555. At 10 million, any other ever at 10 million, 500,000, gentlemen, any other to go now. At 10.555555. For 250,000, sir, you get a huge property. Tyro, you out? He's out, ladies and gentlemen. 10.6. 10,600,000. Back in, sir. At 10,600,000, gentlemen, any other have a fair warning at 10,600,000, sir. At 10.6, 10.8. I need another 200,000. 10,600,000. You still out. I don't even know if you're ever in. At 10,600,000. First call. Once at 10 million. You remind me of somebody else I used to know. Twice, sir. Second call at 10,600,000, gentlemen. Any other to go now. At 10.6. Guy, you still in, sir. At 10,600,000, gentlemen. Any other to fair warning. Any other to go now. Reggie, you out? He's out, gentlemen. Capano also out. Out, sir. Last call, gentlemen. First, second, third and final call. Congratulations, sir. Sold at 10,600,000 rands. You got it, sir. What a great buy, sir. It's always the small bids that gets them. Standing room only. Once again, the Galetti auctions today, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us. If you're watching the live stream from around South Africa, and a couple of you in Europe, thanks for joining us this afternoon. It's a busy day for Galetti once again. We're heading on to lot number 4. It's up on the big screen. This is Reggie's property again. Number 697, Silver Lakes Road. Also quite an old picture of you, Reggie. Newmark Estate is there. Newly built A-grade offices. Number 697, Silver Lakes Road. Newmark Estate, Pretoria. 573 squares of land. 386 of built-up property. Your projected gross for the next financial year, almost 870,000 rands per annum. Special zoning, the property's vatable. Yes, it is. Just not, yeah. Prime location on Silver Lakes Busy Road. Modern double-story office space, 12 dedicated parking bays, 8 basement, 4 in the open. Located in a secure office estate with 24-hour access control, just under a kilometre from Hazeldean Square, which I'm gathering is your local mall, Reggie. Is that your mall? Yep, it is the local mall. You can walk to lunch. We have an opening on the property, ladies and gentlemen, at 3,500,000. 3.5, gentlemen, and you have it average target 3.55555. Lot number 4, 3,500,000, 3.7 a bit, sir. At 375, and you have it 370. I already got it. At 375, 375, At 3,750,000, gentlemen, and you have it online. Here we go, sir. At 375, 3.8999999. 3,900,000. At 3.9, gentlemen, and you have it a fair warning at 3.999. First call. Once at 3,900,000, have it, and you have it at 3.9. 4 goes, sir. Back in at 4 million, gentlemen. Silver Lakes, here we go. Offices, newly built A-grade. 697 Silver Lakes Road. At 4 million, gentlemen, and you have it at 4 million. Have it a fair warning at 444 now. First call. Once bid at 4 million, gentlemen, and you have it a fair warning. Second call, 444 now. Second call. That's twice at 4.1. You thought a long time about to do that, though. Think high, think hard. 4.1. You're back in at 4,100,000, gentlemen, and you have it a fair warning now. 4,100,000 at 4.1 once. 4.1 twice. Pete, you sure you want it? At 4,100,000, gentlemen, and you have it a fair warning. 1, and you have it 150,000. It's a small bid, so want to take it today, so well, we'll take it at 150,000. At 150,000. Was he bidding or just styling his hair again? That's a hell of a scratch, sir. Woo! You were nearly moving to Pretoria. 4,150,000 or nearly 4.2. At 150,000, gentlemen, and you have it a fair warning. 1.11555. 4,150,000 once. 4,150,000 twice. Fair warning, ladies and gentlemen. Hammers high, lot number 4, Silver Lakes. Order done, last call. Thank you, sir. Sold 4,150,000. Get a bit. Holy smokes. Next up, please. Here we go. Moving swiftly on, and it's lot number 5. You can scratch now, so I haven't started the auction yet. Capano, this is yours on lot 5. We're going to, oh, hell's teeth. I'm going to try. A-grade medical facility, number 14, 475. Isi Besha. It's somewhere in Capano, help a brother out, please. What's it? Yeah, it's in Protea Glen. In Soweto. I knew this was going to be a problem, but that's why we live in South Africa. In Soweto, Johannesburg. AAA grade medical facility. 1,912 squares of land, almost 2,000 squares of land. Your GLA, 1634. Projected gross income for the next financial year, just over 3.1 million. We could see the screen, it would be nice, but Ricardo's standing in his jacket. Don't flex, please, so we can see what we're seeing on the screen. Almost, just over 3.1, he wishes. Projected R1 million span of business one zoning. Property is vatable. Prime A-grade facility, previously operated as a day hospital. There are 3 theatres, 20 beds, consulting rooms, laser procedure rooms, just what you needed, Ricardo, pharmacy and more. It's amazing what those facials do. Located in a major residential area, ideal for patient volumes. Also, be aware, situated on the R558s in Protea Glen, with strong visibility, transport access. There is your property. There's the 558s. Very high vehicle traffic. There is Capitec, McDonald's, KFC, Builders Warehouse. Exactly what your patients need before they visit you at the clinic. I've no idea why. Also be aware, we already have an opening bid number 14475 in Protea Glen, Soweto, Johannesburg. Opening bid has already started. We already have it, ladies and gentlemen, any over to go. At 7 million, gentlemen, any over to have it. A fair warning at 7 million, any over to have it. A lot of 555. At 7.5, I can't take 100, sir. It's a street you'll never get to in your life, and it's a medical facility. At 7.5, gentlemen, any over to have it. 7,500,000 an hour. At 7.555, don't think, sir. Just bid. At 7,500,000, any over to have it. 75, 75, 75. At first call at 7.5 million. Once now at 75, 75. How much? Is he in? 8 million, thank you, sir. At 8, any over to go at 8.55555. You're not in yet, sir. You're still out. At 8,500,000, gentlemen, any over to have at 8.5. Whenever you're ready. At 8.55555. At 8,500,000. You're not in yet, sir. First call at 8,500,000. You want to be in? I need another 500,000, sir. Second call at 8.5. He said at 8,500,000, gentlemen. There we go. And Sassel and Chicken Lickin' as well. 8,500,000, 875. Thank you, sir. 875. Any over at 875, 75, 75. Have it over at 9 million, gentlemen. 875. What? 9 million. Thank you, sir. 9.25. Back at you, sir. Now put you 5. At 9,250,000, gentlemen. Any over at now put you 5. This is Protea Glen at its best for that medical facility building at 9.25. Bid correction, please. First call at 9,250,000, gentlemen. Any over there, fair one, any over to go now. And now put you 5. Second call, twice at 9,250,000. Capano, how are we feeling? And now put you 5. 9.5 is back in. 9,500,000. You had to think long and hard. 9.5. 975, sir? Nope. You're out. 9.555. Once at 9,500,000. Second call at 9,500,000. Guy, how's he feeling? Little bit of COVID this morning, sir. Little bit of a cough. We'll get you healthy in no time. At 9,500,000. Once, twice. Third and final call. Thank you, sir. Sold at 9,500,000. You moving to Soweto, sir? Lot number 6. Lot number 6. Something we said, gentlemen. No, they're gonna go pay first. Yeah. Most importantly, please don't leave before you've paid, and we know where you live. Lot number 6. Thank you, Itai. This is yours. Please be aware there is a correction, ladies and gentlemen. Transfer duty does apply to this property, not VAT. Is that correct, Itai? Transfer duty, no VAT on this property other than the VAT on your commission. There's number 16, Lime Street in Auckland Park. There's your data. There's the stats on the property. 1,475 squares of land. Your GLA, almost 1,000 square meters, 961 to be exact. We can also tell you our projected gross annual income, almost 3 million rands per annum. 2.985, almost 3 million rands per annum. Zoning residential 4. Transfer duty fees apply to the property. Neat, well maintained, consistently low vacancy levels. Convenient access to public transport options in the area. Good arterials as well. Excellent accessibility to major roads, highways, byways, and key facilities with good amenities. Prime location, just over 2 kilometers from both UJ and Wits. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Lot number 6, please. It's up on the big screen. We had an opening bid. It already stands. Up on the big screen, you have an aerial shot. There it is. Holy cow, you're right in the middle of Auckland Park. Busy at 6.5 million. 6,500,000, gentlemen, and you have it 6.55555. At 7, but have it 7 and a quarter, sir. At 7.25, 7,500,000 now. At 7.5, 775. 775, 8 million, gentlemen, and you have it 8 million, 8 and a quarter, sir. At 8.555. At 875. 875, gentlemen, and you have it 875, and have it. I've already got 875. You're out, so you've got to be in there. At 875, gentlemen, and you have it 875, 9 million, gentlemen. gentlemen, have it agree, have it 9 and a quarter, sir. At 9,250,000, have it agree, have it 950, sir. At 95, 95, 95. First call once at 9 million, 9.55555. At 9 million, have it 9.5, gentlemen, and you have it over. Right in the middle of Auckland Park, as busy as I get. 975. At 750,000, gentlemen, are you bidding or waving, sir? At 975, 975. The camera's the other way. At 975, 75, 75, 5555. 9,750,000. Once at 9.75, gentlemen. Second call at 975. Hammers high, hammers long. At 75, 75, 75. Do you want the property, sir? You have to bid now. At 9.75, 75, 75. Fair warning. Telephone, how are you feeling? No, how much? A little bit cheeky, sir. A little bit cheeky. At Galetti, we don't mind. 9.8, thank you very much. 9,800,000, gentlemen, and you have to go now. At 9.888, selling at 9,800,000. Here we go, sir. Telephone, how are you feeling? I've got 9.8 in Johannesburg on the floor. I know you are. Sorry to interrupt you in the middle of an auction. 9,800,000. At 9,800,000, gentlemen, and you have an affair. What do we got? How are you feeling? At 985, 85, 85, 55, 55. At 9.8, once. 9,800,000. Second call. That's twice at 9,800,000. Telephone, you're still out. Reggie, you're also out. 10 million. New bidder. New bidder, sir. 10 million. You got a bit high. You got a bit hard, sir. At 10 million, new bidder, gentlemen. He's on the phone. Is that the wife, the bank, or the business partner, sir? I don't mind. I'll take all three. 10 million, gentlemen, and you have it at 10 million. Come on, it's high. At 10 million, gentlemen, you are so close, sir. You could be moving in tomorrow. At 10 ago, gentlemen, and you have it at 10, 10, 10. Selling it out now. Are you in, sir, or out? I need to confirm again. What is 10,050,000. Now you're out. 10,050,000 now. At 10.55, 5. At 50,000, gentlemen. What does that mean, sir? What does this mean? I'm cutting my head off. What are you going to do? You sure? 10,050,000. First call. Once at 10,050,000. Guy, where's your telephone? Oh, shame. Never mind. No, he's not. Second call at 10,050,000, gentlemen. I have it a fair warning now. You sure, sir? It's the only one we got in Auckland Park. You sure? Once, twice, third and final call. You want it, sir? You got it. Sold. 10,050,000. It's yours. There we go. Next up, please, is Novats. Lot number 8. Reggie, you give me this. Lot 8, who gave me this? Can't remember. The notes? It's okay, I know that anyway. Got the notes, thank you. Next up, please, lot number 7. There it is. Guy, we could see the property be nice. Guy, move along, please. There we go. Corner of Scarborough Road and Pudsey Street in Nigel. Guy's old stomping grounds. No, why is it Darius? Darius, you peroxided your hair. We knew it was coming. Corner of Scarborough Road, Darius, this is your property. Great little colourance you got going. Stand size, just over 43,000 square meters. The residential one stands are slightly bigger in Nigel. You can move there if I were you. Property is service, it's Res 3 zoning. Lot number 7, Res 3 zoning. It is vatable, Darius. VAT? It does attract VAT. Thank you. Prime corner stand, strategically located, offering excellent access and visibility in Nigel. Infrastructure, water, sewage, electricity, it's there, ready in place, ready for immediate development. Large earth assembly comprises 13 portions allowing for phased development or flexible layouts. Do you have it, ladies and gentlemen? Have it open to the lot, please. Any over to go now. 2 million open a bit, gentlemen. Any over to selling it. 2 million. Any over to go now. It's Nigel, sir. At 2 1/4, sir. At 2 1/4, gentlemen. Any over to have it. 2 to have it. 225, 225, 55. At 2,250,000, gentlemen. Any over to have it. 225. I've already got it. 2.25. At 225, 225, 2.3, sir. At 2,300,000. 2 any over to have it. 2,444. I already got 3, sir. 400,000. Another 100. You see what you've started now. Look what you've done. 2,350. You're welcome, sir. At 350,000, gentlemen, and you have it at 2,350, sir. At 2,350,000 now. At 35, and you have it at 3.5, gentlemen, and you have it to go now. At 2,350,000. Once at 350,000. Another 50,000. 400,000. At 400,000, gentlemen, and you have it, and you have it. It's a 450, sir. 500. At 450, 500,000, gentlemen, and you have it at 5. At 500,000, gentlemen, and you have it, it's selling at 5. First call at 500,000. Second call at 500,000, gentlemen, and you have to go. Nigel, here we go. At 555, 5. Another 50,000, gentlemen, and at Capone, where's he going? At 55. At 2,550,000. First call at 550,000. Second call at 550,000. Capone, how's your buyer feeling? Telephone, you're still out. You're in. I'll check now. At 2,550,000, gentlemen, and you have to go now. How's the phone feeling? At 55. Looks like Nigel is getting very, very busy. There's the spa. There's the primary school. There's your huge piece of land. 43,000 square meters. At 2,550,000, gentlemen, and you have to go. Have it a fair warning, gentlemen, and you have to go now. At 255. Once. At 2,550,000. Second call. That's twice. At 2,550,000. 600,000, sir. 50,000 more. You're going to get the whole property for another bid at 600,000. At 50,000, gentlemen, and you have it at 600,000, gentlemen, and you have it at 5,600 now. At 600,000, gents, and you have it selling it, fair warning, gent. For 50,000 more, you are going to be building in Nigel. At 55, 60,000, gentlemen, and you have it a fair warning, gentlemen, and you have it to go now. Fair warning once, fair warning twice, all in. 650. 2,650,000. You're in, gentlemen. Guy, your man's there. Here we go, gentlemen, at 600, 65, 55. At 65, 700. 50,000 more. 700, yes or no, gentlemen? We need 50,000 more. At 700, gentlemen, have it at 50,000. For one bid, so you could be moving to Nigel. At 50,000, gents, and have it a fair warning. 43,000 square meters. You could put up a house and have a farm if you liked. Cows, mealies, anything you want, sir. At 50,000 more, gentlemen, have it a fair warning, gentlemen, and you have it to go now. At 55, 2.8. There's a big jump, sir. Is it going to scare him or not? At 2,800,000, gentlemen, and you have it to go now. 2,800,000 once. 2,800,000 twice. That's twice, gentlemen, and you have it a fair warning. 2,800,000. What does the underbidder say? What does our buyer say? What does our seller say? At 2,800,000. Yes, sir, it's yours. Don't bid again, sir. It is your bid. 2,800,000. Fair warning. We've knocked twice, gentlemen, and you have to go now. 2,800,000. Hammers high, hammers long. Nigel, here we go. Last call. Congratulations, sir. Sold! 2,800,000 rands. You're going to Nigel, sir. It's a busy afternoon once again at Galetti. Thanks for joining us in the show in the Auction Theatre in Johannesburg. Thanks for joining us online as well. We have a few of our telephonic bidders coming in from Europe, I believe. Those lots still coming up. Next up, please, is lot number 8. There is no VAT applicable on this property. Thank you, gentlemen. Congratulations on your farm in Nigel. Number 49, Princes Street in Troyville. NS Fast accredited student accommodation. David, this is yours. It's beautiful pearly whites there, David. 474 squares. Your GLA almost 1,000 square meters. Gross projected income just under 2 million rands per annum. Industrial 1 zoning. There's no VAT on this property. Fully tenanted with all 38 beds. Includes comprehensive security features, armed response, electric fencing, biometric access, CCTV. Holy cow. Additional bulk is available, offering future development or expansion potential. You can unlock more value on this property. Lots more to come. Ideally located just under 2 k's from UJ and the new Doornfontein campus. We have it open in the property, ladies and gentlemen. This is lot number 8. We have an opening bid at 6 million to go now. 6 million, gentlemen, and the over evidence selling at 6 million, and the over evidence selling at 6 million to go now. At 6 million, gentlemen, it is fully let. What a good looking building. At 65, 65, 65, 5. You bought one, sir. Just keep spending. At 6 million, 256.5. At 6 million, 500,000, gentlemen, and the over evidence 6.5, 5, 5. I already got it. That's a little bit slow again, Ricardo. At 6 million, 500,000, gentlemen, and the over. This one is fully. 6, what? No hell's teeth. 6.6 at 6,600,000. At 6.6, any other 6.6, 7 a bid, sir. At 700,000, 800,000. At 6,800,000, any other 800,000, gentlemen, any other to go now. At 6.8, 85, 85, 85, 55. This one's fully tenanted, sir. They're paying you every single month. Don't even look for tenants, they're there. It's full. And you've got extra bulk as well. You should be paying way more than this. 6,800,000, gentlemen, and you have to go now. At 6.685, 85, 85, 5555. 6,800,000. First call at 6,800,000, gentlemen, and you have to go now. Second call. That's twice at 6,800,000, gentlemen. Don't lose a property for one bid. At 6.8 million, gentlemen, have it a fair warning. 685. 800,000, 85, 800,000, 85, and you have to go now. Come on, sir. You know you want this. You know you want it. Come home, surprise the family, the wife and the kids. Sweetheart, we're moving to Troyville. Thank you, sir. 6.9. Back in at 6.9. Gentlemen, you are out. Iti's bidder is in. 6 million nine. I beg your David's bidder is in. 6,900,000, gentlemen, and you have a fair warning, and you have to go now. At 69, high. First call at 6,900,000. Second, please don't touch, Ricardo. Second call is 6.9 million. It's expensive. At 6 million, 9, and you have a fair warning, gentlemen, and you have to go now. John, you sure? First call, 6.9 million. David, how's your buyer feeling? At 6.9 million. You're in, sir. Second call. That's twice at 6.9 million. Looks like the bidding is slow down, gentlemen, and you have to go now. It's Troyville. It's fully tenanted. 49 Princess Street, Troyville, Johannesburg. Here we go. Any other, you can walk to UJ, sir. And the Do It for 10 campus. The bidding has stopped at 6.9 million. I'm going to give you a couple of seconds to catch up on the phone. Fair warning. You are still in, sir. The bid is live in Johannesburg on the floor. Thank you to our highest bidder. Give a couple of seconds to catch up on the phone. The bid is in at 6.9 million. First call, 6.9. Second call, 6.9. Hammers out. Last call at 6,900,000. Congratulations, sir. Sold at 6,900,000. You got it, sir. Lot number 9, let's go. 37 Dilton Avenue. Ditton, I beg your pardon. Number 37 Ditton Avenue, Auckland Park in Johannesburg. Who knew we had another one there? Sizwe, this is yours. Almost 2,500 squares of GLA. No, I beg your pardon. The stand size is 2,500 squares. That is your stand with a huge property of 700 square meters of built-up space. 7 bedrooms. Ooh, you got to be Catholic for this one. Residential one, no VAT on the property. Secure premises with electric fence and armed response. Comes partially furnished with modern kitchen finishes. 3 lounges, ideal for student sharing or co-living. Prime location, just under 1 kilometer from UJ and Campus Square Mall. Do you have it, ladies and gentlemen? Please be aware. Sizwe, we have a borehole on the property. Thank you. Yeah. And there's a generator backup as well. Thank you. There we have it. The bidding has already started online at 3 million to go now. 3 million, gentlemen, any over there, selling at 3 million, any over to go now. At 3 million, 3 and a quarter, 3, 5, 5, 5, 5. I've already got it, thank you, sir. At 3 million, 500,000, any over there, selling at 3.555, lot number 9, sir. At 375, already got it, sir. 375, 4 million, gentlemen, any over there. Everybody wants student accommodation, and Galetti's got it. At 4 million, gentlemen, have it a fair warning, any over there, have it a 4, 4, 4 and a quarter now. At 45, 55. Look at the size of your property, sir. At 4 million, 250,000, gentlemen, any over there, have it a fair, any over to go now. First call, 4.55555. 475, sir. At 4.5, 475, and you have it over to 475, 75, 75. At 4,750,000. First call at 475, second call. That's twice at 475, gentlemen, have it a fair warning, 4.55555. At 5 million, gentlemen, have it a fair warning, and you have it 5 and a quarter now. At 5 and a quarter, but you have it another 250,000, sir. At 225, 225. At 5 and a quarter, gentlemen, have it a fair warning, and you have it 55555. Another 250,000, sir. At 5 and a quarter, gentlemen, have it a 5 and a quarter. At 525, 525, 525, 5555. At 5,250,000. I'm asking 5 and a quarter now. At 5 and a quarter, gentlemen, you have it 5 and a quarter, sir. First call, 5,250,000. Second call at 5,250,000. Have it 5 and a quarter, gentlemen, and you have it to go now. At 5 and a quarter, 5555. Yes or no, sir? Ma'am? Pardon? For you, I will. Ma'am, are you in? 5.3. Congratulations, ma'am. 5.3. I was on such a good roll until we almost dropped the auction there. 5.3. 5,300,000, gentlemen, and you have it a fair warning, and you have it to go now. At 5.3, ma'am, I'm going to lift reserve. At 5,300,000. When this hammer falls for the third time, this property is going to be sold on the fall. At 5,300,000, and you have it at 5.33. At 400,000, you're in, sir. Another 100,000. 5.4. How are you feeling, sir? Not that great, apparently. 300,000, 400,000 now. At 400,000, and you have it, you're out, sir. You're not in yet. 400,000. Ladies' bid at 5,300,000, gentlemen. Have it a fair warning, gentlemen. You have it to go now. 5,000,003 once at 5.3 million. Second call, Auckland Park. Here we go at 5.3 million. Third and final call. Well done, man. Sold, sold, sold. 5,300,000. The ladies get it today. It's a busy afternoon yet again at Galetti, ladies and gentlemen. Bring them in, we hammer them hard. Isn't that right, David? And we have lot number 10. Lot number 10, please give our telephone bidders online, please. Oh, Guy, you've had to hand it to a tie because he's better. Anyway, lot number 10. This is Wesley's property. Thank you, Wes. Thank you, Itai. Portion 31 of the farm, 640 EL. We're going to the metropolis of East London in the Eastern Cape. It is a huge portion of land. Looks like it's got either a racetrack or a mountain bike track on it, one of the two. If you cycle, Reggie, clearly not, you can buy this property as well. Telephone bidder online, 191,000 square meters. Almost 200,000 square meters. It is basically a farm with some kind of track on it. Zoned agricultural. This property, Itai, is vatable. It says it is. I'll call it so. Prime location, high visibility. Large land extent for versatile development. Ideal for brand exposure on the as well. You can have an aerial view again, please, on the drone shots. There's the N2. Your property is pretty much in the N2. I'd put up some branding boards, some advertising boards if I were you. Enjoy the income. We already have an opening bid coming in on lot number 10. Telephones online. Here we go. The opening bid stands, ladies and gentlemen, and you have to go with 2 million now. 2 million opening bid, gentlemen, and you have it selling at 2 million, and you have it selling at 2 million now. At 2 million, gent, and you have it selling at 2. Almost 200,000 square meters. At 2 million, gentlemen, have it a fair warning, and you have it selling at 2 million now. If you want to buy a farm in the Eastern Cape, now's your chance, sir. At 2 million, gentlemen, and you have it selling at 2, and you have to go now. At 2 million, once now at 2 million. We're selling a farm in the Eastern Cape, and it's on the N2 freeway. Imagine the have you mentioned the exposure to? No. At 2 million, gentlemen, and you have it selling at 2. Did I say that loud enough? At 2, gentlemen, and you have it selling at 2 million, and you have to go now. For 191,000 squares? No. At 2 million, gentlemen, and you have a fair warning at 2, selling at 2 now. At 2 million. First call at 2 million, gentlemen, fair warning. Second call at 2 million, fair warning. For 191. That's like 2 rand a square meter. He must be mad. At 2 million, gentlemen. Pardon? Ricardo, your choice. Auctioneers can't count in. Appreciate it, sir. Thank you. At 500,000, gentlemen, and the over there selling at 555. You see, Ricardo, it took you to do that. What is wrong with these people? At 500,000, gentlemen, any other evidence selling at 555 for a farm in the Eastern Cape. First call, once at 500,000 on the phone. Second call at 500,000 on the phone. We'll sell it. Third and final. You want to move to the Eastern Cape, sir, instead of Nigel? 500,000 once, 500,000 twice. We've done it. Third call. I'll sell it. Sold! 500,000 on the phone. She's gone. We'll sell them all. Next up, lot number 11. Darius, your hair color's back. Thank you, congratulations. This is 69 Princess Avenue in Benoni. Darius, it's yours. Stand size, 513. The property is also 513. Gross income, approximately 180,000 per annum. Darius, where's he gone? Thank you, per annum, per month. Just checking, it's not Sandton. 180,000 per annum, business one zoning. Property is vatable. Prime location on Princess Avenue, Benoni CBD. Great visibility, access to heavy foot traffic and vehicle traffic as well. Idea for retail tenants. Prepaid electricity and water meters for easy cost control. Low maintenance face brick. Here we go. We have it open a bit, ladies and gentlemen. At 500,000. Here we go. 500,000, gentlemen. Anyone to get into retail? Now's your cheap chance. At 500,000, gentlemen. Any other evidence selling at 5. At 500,000, 600,000. At 600, any other evidence selling 600. Spend it now, ma'am. At 700, evidence 700, gentlemen. Any other evidence 700 now. At 75, haven't we evidence 700,000? It's Princess Street in Benoni, we're selling, sir. At 700, haven't we evidence 700, 75, yes or no? At 700,000. Once now at 700,000. I don't mind, we'll sell it. Second call at 700,000. Our sellers are serious. They're selling, they're confirming. 700,000. How's the telephone feeling? It's Benoni CBD in Johannesburg. USave, Nedbank, Pep. Oh, it's a big town. It's got a Pep stores. Spar is there. Can't even read the other one. Looks like Dunlop. Tyra? She was. Not anymore. Your fair warning. 700,000. First call at 700,000, gentlemen, and you have a fair warning. You're over to go now. What? No, he's out. I don't mind. Second call. That's twice at 700,000. It is Benoni CBD. I'd appreciate it, sir. Once, twice. Third and final call. No. Sold at 700,000 rands. Telephone, thank you for trying. You missed out. Lot number 12. Here we go. Just a couple of properties left. Oh, look at the time. It's already 1 o'clock. Cappuccinos are flying. Snacks are flying. 407 West Avenue in Ferndale. Kieran, where's he hiding? There we go. No, we know that. Earth size, 570. He said it, I didn't. 573 squares. The GLA, 240 square meters. This is lot number 12. Thank you, Kieran, for this one. Special zoning, no VATs. Flexible office sizes to scale with business needs. What a great morning, afternoon. Ideal for SMEs again and professional service providers. 24-hour security with covered parking. Shared facilities, reduced setup costs. Reliable infrastructure for finance, legal, and or support services. We have an opening with the property, ladies and gentlemen. Opening bid stands. Any over to go now. 2 million, gentlemen. Any over to evidence selling at 2 million. Any over to evidence selling at 2 now. At 2 million, gentlemen. There's your property. 407 West Avenue, Ferndale, Randburg. At 2 million, gentlemen. Any over to evidence fair. Selling it. Any over to evidence selling at 2 now. At 2 million, opening bid, gents. Any over to. It's Ferndale. You see what's happening. Probably the only place in the northern suburbs where they are building and large buildings as well. At 2 million, gentlemen. Have it a fair warning. Any over to evidence opening bid stands at 2 million now. At 2 million. Once now at 2 million, gentlemen. Fair warning. Any over to go. Have it a fair warning now. At second call. That's twice at 2 million, gents. Having a fair warning. 555. Yes or no now? At 2 million, it's Ferndale. There's the property. You have parking. You have paved. And it's West Avenue. You're right in the thick of things. There's Engine, Nedbank, Standard Bank. It looks like Woolies. At 2 million opening, but stand at 2, selling at 2 now. Pardon? That's a little cheeky. Can you round it off to an even number, man? Can you round it off to 800,000? Hardcore this morning. 700,000. Any other evidence selling at 700,000? Any other evidence selling 700 now? At 700,000, gents. Any other evidence selling at 700? Lot number 12. This is West Avenue, Ferndale. At 700,000 rands. At 700 evidence, 700. I'll take it out of mine. 900,000. At 900, where were you for the last 5 minutes, sir? At 900, 9 selling at 9 now. 1.1. 1,100,000. Any other 1.1. 1 any other go now. At 1,100,000. 1.3, sir. At 1 million, already have 1.3 and a quarter, sir. 1,300,000. Have it, we have it at 1.3, selling it now. At 1,300,000, I'm in the corner at 1,300,000. At 1,300,000, 1.4 million. At one, already got 4, sir. At 1,400,000, any other 1.4, selling it 4 now. At 1,400,000, first call at 1,400,000. This is Randburg Ferndale. Second call has twice at 1,400,000, gentlemen. Any other to go now. At 1.4. 407 West, the offices, flexible space as well, at 1.4 million. David, your man's in. Ask him again, make sure. We got 1.4, sir. Ferndale, here we go. At 1.4 million. Dave, you're not in. Make sure, please. 1.4, sir. You sure? 1.4 million? Then it's against you, I'm afraid. I'd ask him again if I were you, David. You were doing so well. I've got it. I'm just checking again. He was far too strong to drop for 50. No, he's out. Back to the lady. 1,350,000, gentlemen. And you have to go now. At 1.3555555. 1.4, sir. You were so confident. You were so strong. You said that last time, so I'm not going to believe you anymore. 1.4. You sure? 1,350,000, 1,444, have it, 35. At 35, 40, 35, 40, 35, 55. At 350,000, gentlemen, and you have it at 35, 35. First call at 350,000, Guy, your lady's in. Second call, that's twice at 350,000, gentlemen, have it a fair warning, and you have it to go now. You sure, David? Out. She's in. Third and final call. Congratulations, ma'am. Sold! 1,350,000. You're going to Ferndale. Guy. Congratulations, ma'am. Those little last bits always do the trick. This is the penultimate lot, Ricardo. Here, please. Listed lot number 13. 2 to go, please. Take your time. What do you want to do here? You need to look. This is what I actually mean. What do you want to do there? Yes or no? Okay, cool. Lot number 13. I just want to correct something. Yeah? You happy with that? Perfect. Lot number 13. Here we go, Reggie. This is your last property for the day, and there are 2 left for the auction. 48 Voortrekker Road. Depends where you live. It could be Ackermans or AC Kermans. It doesn't really matter, I suppose. 2,622 squares of land. Your GLA of the building, almost 3,400 square meters. It is huge. Your projected gross on lot number 13. Your projected gross here. I'll check it now. Projected gross is almost 2.5 million rands per annum. It's a business one zoning. This property is vatable, Reggie. Yes. Oh, how do you keep moving like that? Anchored by Ackermans. Prime Voortrekker Road exposure with huge foot traffic. Individually metered water supply for tenants. 2,290 squares vacancy, offering significant upside potential, ideal for a residential conversion opportunity. A couple of our buyers asked about that. Obviously, that is entirely for yourselves and the local town planners and builders. We'll leave the option up to you. We already have an opening bid, ladies and gentlemen. The opening bid stands at 15 million rand. 15 million rand, gentlemen, and the other evidence selling at 555, selling at 15 now. At 15, gentlemen, and having a fair warning. At 15 million, gentlemen, having a 555. At 15, this is an enormous property in Alberton. 48 foot Checker Road. It doesn't get more central than this. At 15 million rand, having a 55555. 15 million rand, Mr. Ming, and the other having a 5 million, having a 15 million, sir. At 15 million, gentlemen, having a fair warning, and the other having a 15 million, having a selling at 555. For 15 million rand, and the other having a selling at 5. Opening bid still stands. 48 foot Checker Road in Alberton. It's an enormous property. Absa's there, Pick and Pay, Hyundai. Can't even see what the others are, even with my eyes. Looks like Ford as well. You are on for Checker Road at 15 million rand, and the other evidence selling at 55555. Pardon? That's a little cheap, sir. At 15 million rand, and the other 555, have it at 15. Pardon? We getting there. At 15, have it selling it. I've already got 7 in the corner. I rejected that. At 15 million, gentlemen, have it a little higher. I've got 7. I rejected that. At 7 million, I'll take it now. 7 million, gentlemen, and the other evidence selling at 7.5, 555. At 7 million, 500,000, and the other evidence selling at 8 million now. Pardon? I already got 7. Where's he? 7.25, sir. At 75, 555. 8 million. 8 million, yes or no, sir? At 8 million, yes or no, gentlemen, any other evidence selling at 8 million now. It's how's he feeling? At 8 million, gentlemen, any other evidence selling at 8 million, any other to go now. At 8 million, once now at 8 million, gentlemen, having a fair warning now. Second time, as twice, gentlemen, say fair warning at 8 million, any other evidence selling at 85. Pardon? I don't mind, I'll take 8.25. For 250,000, you get an enormous building. At 8 million, gentlemen, having a fair warning. Any other evidence selling at 8, selling at 8 now. At 8 million, we've knocked twice, gentlemen. This is the only property got on Foot Checker Road in Alberton. At 8 million, gentlemen, there's Ackerman's building. Truthen building number 48, Foot Checker, Alberton, Gauteng. Here we go. At 8 million, gentlemen, any having a fair warning. 8 million, any other to go. Now we got any other to go, sir. It's on the phone. We don't mind. I'll give you some time, sir. Don't worry. Second large property. Take your time. Everyone's thinking now. It's a lot of building for only 8 million. Speak to your bid, Etai. What does he say? Telephone's on. Floor is on. Who's in? You sure? Telephone's out. Don't worry, sir. We'll correct it. Yeah, I can. I don't mind. Everyone's getting a little confused now. Everyone thinks they had the last bid, but somebody doesn't. Where was our last bid over there? Correct. 7.5. 8 is not in. You both bid at the same time, gentlemen. 7.5 in the corner. David, speak to your man, see what he says. 7.5, bid correction, please. You both bid at the same. No, sir. I've made the decision. 7.5 in the corner. If you want the property, I'll take 250 more. It's my decision, unfortunately. 7,500,000. At 75, gentlemen, any other evidence selling at 75, 55. Appreciate it, sir. Thank you. At 7,500,000, gentlemen, any other evidence 75. You sure? Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. 7,500,000. First call. Once now at 7,500,000. Second call. Any other to go now? Appreciate your patience, sir. Thank you. David, you sure he's out? Second call. That's twice at 7,500,000 now. At 75, 55. Alberton, here we come. Sold at 7,500,000. You got it, sir. Okay. Guy. Mr. Downing, your buyer. Thank you. Looks like it's busy everywhere that Galetti's selling today, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last lot for the afternoon. And it belongs to Wesley and Etai, number 3 Mill Street in Sandton, of all places. If you haven't been there, ladies and gentlemen, I can highly recommend it. They've got a lot of land, apparently. Thank you for this one, Wesley. Really appreciate it. Stand size, almost 6,000 square meters. Industrial one site. It's VAT registered. Where's it gone? Yes, it is VATable. Prime location with a well-established industrial area. Everything is standard in industrial. Efficiently shaped size for flexible development planning. Well located and positioned to support diverse business operations. This is an easy sale, ladies and gentlemen. Any opportunity for everybody. It's the last property for the afternoon. We have an opening bid at 200,000 rands. Sandton, here we go. 200,000, gentlemen, and you have it at 200,000 now. At 200,000, it's almost there. We have it, sir, right in the middle of everything. Goldie Further Processing Plant, DJ Jacob Transport, Sandton Mills is there. Holy cow, your neighbor's SAB. At 200,000, gentlemen, and you have it selling at 200,000 now. At 200,000, we're going to sell it, ladies and gentlemen, in Sandton. Here we go. Industrial 1. At 200,000, gentlemen, and you have it selling at 222 now. At 200,000. First call at 200,000. Second call at 200,000. For how much? Almost 6,000 squares of... for 5,827 square meters of industrial one zoned land. From whom? Cash. It's auctions, they all cash there. Now you sound like a 7-Eleven. Thank you, sir. To 100,000, gentlemen, and you're selling at 100,000 now. At 100,000, do you know where Sandton is, sir? You're about to find out. At 100,000, gentlemen, and you're having a one. Once, twice. Third and final call. Congratulations, sir. Sold in Sandton. 100,000, you got it, sir. Who knew? He got it. Itai, that's your buyer. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of the auction. On behalf of myself, Joff van Renen, and the entire Galetti team, thank you very, very much. Our next auction is our next auction, 23rd of July. Thanks for joining us. My name's Joff van Renen, and good night.